People out here playing with people.
At some point in life, you realized something painful. You didn't just miss the signs. You got played, not because you weren't smart, but because you were open, trusting, and hopeful.
Today we're talking about the 7 signs. Honey, and you missed them. I've been there. I've been there where I have missed signs that were in my face. But taking time with yourself and healing, things become so crystal clear, don't they? It's incredible how clear things become when we heal. Healing is the hardest, but the absolute best thing that you can ever do for yourself. So go ahead and get your phone out so you can take some notes. Replay this video as many times as you need to. Share the video with as many people as you need to. And they don't have to have experienced something toxic to watch it. We're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to look at my notes here because I don't want to miss anything. At some point you realized this, and it was really painful, that you got played. But tonight I'm going to go through the 7 signs that you missed so that we can take notes and we can avoid being in this place again. Because it does not feel good to be mismanaged by someone and be played with, and we are not to be played with. But the more that we understand, we're able to step back and look at the things that we missed, it just makes it easier for us to navigate in the future. And when these situations happen, we don't want to walk away being bitter. Okay, it's really important that you recognize where you've made missteps, learn and grow, but just manage and move carefully as you travel and you meet others. Okay? Number 1, the first sign that you were dealing with someone that was in your space to disrupt your peace was that they brought constant drama. They had drama with family, they had drama with work, their work relationships, they had drama with friends, they always were talking about someone they either cut off or cut them off, or a disagreement or an argument they had drama regarding their house business, they've got car drama, just always drama. And you may really feel like you stepped in to help them, even if that's just lending a listening ear. But the truth is this, that chaos very soon becomes your reality when you're dealing with that. And that is just not a situation we want to be in. We want to keep those people at a distance. Number two is they ignore your boundaries. They didn't respect your boundaries. They didn't respect your time. They didn't respect when you needed to step back. They called you at times where you communicated that you needed space. And instead of pushing back, you made adjustments because you're a kind person. But the reality is they were applying pressure to you in ways that they should not have been. Number 3, you felt emotionally drained. Initially, the interaction may have been a good one, but eventually you are left feeling drained. The conversations are heavy. And you started to feel like every single interaction took something from you. That was a surefire sign. You felt it, but you didn't trust yourself because you ignored it. Number 4, they competed with you. Instead of celebrating you, they may have done nice things. It may have looked like celebrating you, but then there were subtle comments, even backhanded comments, gaslighting you. All of these things are an indication of someone that's main objective is to disrupt your peace. And yet and still you ignored it. Number 5. They never took accountability. They always found a way to blame you. Because if you didn't do this and you didn't do that, or you did this instead, they wouldn't be feeling the way that they felt or did what they felt they needed to do. Any of this sound familiar? Because you're kind. Because you're kind, right? That we already know this. But because you missed the other signs and you weren't trusting that voice that was telling you that this is something you needed to step off from, that you needed to cut, you need to cut it, that you needed to cut, you now begin questioning yourself when you had no reason to do that. This is not a you issue. That's a them issue. You started questioning yourself instead of questioning the situation. No bueno. Number 6, they disrespected your time. They were late. They didn't respect your boundaries. They called you whenever they wanted. They made you wait. The behavior was very dismissive. And yet and still, you stayed. And finally, the most powerful one, number 7, your peace left. Your peace left. Your peace was smart enough to leave. Your peace left. This is the ultimate sign that someone is coming into your life to disturb your peace. You feel anxious, you're unsettled, you feel off. And it's because your nervous system is responding in an unhealthy way because of all of this stuff that came with this person that you have given access to you and your life. You're feeling unsettled because deep down, you know you just need to cut it. This is the truth, love. The truth is you weren't weak. The truth is you walked into that situation open and trusting. And because you led with openness, open to the possibilities of that person. Here we go, potential again. We talked about that on the last video. We're not making decisions based on potential. And so because you were open in your heart, genuinely open, you missed these things, giving the person the benefit of the doubt. And that's where you didn't serve yourself well. But we know better now. And when we know better, we can do a better job in protecting our peace. When we know better, go ahead and say it. When we know better, we do better. And since we now know better, and we are doing things that align with protecting our peace, we do better. And so those are the 7 signs. And if this has happened to you, it's happened to me. And now that I have the awareness and I walk in that awareness, for those of you that have gone through this, having the awareness allows you to now move differently. And having the awareness is where change comes. Until we have an awareness for something, the opportunity for us to change isn't there yet. It's very disheartening to really come into the understanding that there are people out here that they're just gonna play with you. There are people out here playing with people. Why people do that, I don't understand. There are grown adults out here playing with people. This is my perspective. If you're gonna do the bullshit, at least own it. We already know it's safer inside. So we stay inside. We stay inside where it's safe. Because it's safe at home. It's safe at home. It's super important that we pay attention with how our nervous system responds to someone. And the more time you spend with yourself and you make decisions that resonate with who you are and honor who you are, it becomes easier to identify those things, those moments when they show themselves. So when I do things that honor my system, and my self-care is a very important part of that. That's why I invest so much in consistent self-care, right? I am honoring myself. And so when I am in spaces where I feel an energy that's off with someone, I now step back from that. And I need to step as far back as I can, not because I'm running, but because the further I can stand from a situation, the clearer I can observe, right? If the situation is right here, it's really difficult for us to be able to look at it for what it really is because we're standing too close to it. But when there's distance between you and a situation, you're able to look at it more objectively and from different positions. I always say positions in the room. I like to sit in different places in a room because there are facial expressions I can't catch if I'm sitting behind someone. It's so important to pay attention, but more importantly, to honor how your nervous system responds to people when they are in your presence. Trust that. Trust yourself. There's a reason why you have hesitation. There's a reason why you feel unsettled. There's a reason why you feel off, and you deserve to give yourself the time and space to really understand why. At some point in life, you realized something that didn't feel good, and you realized that somebody played with you. You didn't just miss the signs. They played you. And that doesn't feel good to be played with. You got played not because you're not smart, but because you were open. You trusted them. And you were hopeful that that interaction would turn into something meaningful. It did turn into something meaningful, just not exactly what you hoped for, because the lessons on the other side of these type of situations are worth more than gold.